Michael on Twitter and Joe on Facebook both wanted to know the same thing.
Okay.
They wanted to know about how you are going to fund your plans if you're elected, especially the spending for education, highways, high-speed internet that you've talked about. Does that mean we're going to be paying more taxes?
Yeah, we will not be raising taxes. What we will do, first of all, we need to wait until the middle of next year to have a really good sense of the implications of what we, the legislature, did last year when we overturned the Brownback tax experiment. But also then the federal government made substantial changes. And so we sort of need to wait till the dust settles to have a good idea about where we are. But we've experienced now 15 straight months of revenue overestimates in economic growth. So in terms of the school finance plan, we've got the money in the bank to deal with the court order to provide for inflation. They did accept most of our plan. They just said you have to put in some more for inflation. We've got the money to do that. We will get that done this next legislative session. Then we just need to stay on track and to put back into place the kinds of things that build the economy in Kansas. Funding our schools is the first start and the right start to that. Schools have always been the biggest economic driver we have in the state of Kansas. When we talk about roads and other infrastructure like broadband, we now have actually two task forces, one the transportation task force and then the broadband task force that are looking at, in transportation's case, the development of the next 10-year comprehensive plan, but also looking for alternative funding sources to pay for that. On the broadband side, what they're doing is mapping out the state, trying to determine where the dead zones are, and then we will work with our utility companies or telecom companies and others to figure out how we can meet the needs of those areas.
Okay.